Hello friends, a very good afternoon to all of you and a warm welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. I hope I'm clearly visible and audible to all of you. Hi Harshit, a very good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of you. So friends, all of you, welcome back once again in this next session on Logical Reasoning Decoded. This is part number 7. Previously, we have already discussed a lot of questions in the 6 sessions that I have conducted, especially on logical reasoning. So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Harshit, Sonu, Aniket, Sanmesh. A very good afternoon to all of you. Great. So, I'm clearly audible and visible. Some of you have already confirmed. All right, so friends, as you all know, in these sessions, we are solving some questions of logical reasoning. These questions, I can say that these are the most expected questions to appear in our upcoming examination. The examination is less than 20 days away from now. So it's time to pull up your socks and start revising whatever you have already studied in the last few months of your preparation. I'm pretty much sure that all of you are moving on a right path, in the correct direction. All of you are doing each and everything that you will have to do in order to score good in MHCT examination, right? Okay. So friends, let's begin with this session. So in this session, we'll be covering some questions. There will be some independent questions. There will be some questions which will come in a set of 3 or 4 or maybe 5 questions. All right, and we'll be discussing all these questions in the same format the way we have been doing earlier. Okay, so let's begin solving these questions. So the first question will appear on your screen. Please be ready with your rough sheet and a pen and start solving this question. So question number 1 on your screen now. Now, at what time between 3 and 4 o'clock will the minute hand and the hour hand overlap each other? At what time between 3 and 4 o'clock will the minute hand and the hour hand will overlap each other? Now, if you know the formula, so yes, there is a direct formula which can be applied here. So if you know the formula, you can finish this question in less than 30 seconds. So all the options are given in the form of mixed fractions. First option is 16 4 by 11 minutes after 3 o'clock. Then the second option is 15 4 by 11, 17 4 by 11, and 14 4 by 11. Yes, any answer for this one? Anyone? At what time between 3 and 4 p.m. will the minute hand and the hour hand overlap each other? Okay, so let's start solving this. Now, first of all, I'll start by writing the formula that can apply in these type of questions. Okay, so let's have a look at the formula. So generally, there are two formulas which we can use. Both the formulas are similar. Theta is equal to 11 by 2m minus 30h, and the second formula is theta is equal to 30h minus 11 by 2m. Now, which formula to be used? It depends on the relative position of minute hand with respect to the hour hand. Okay, so if minute hand is before hour hand, then the second formula will be used. You can note it down. So if I'll go in the clockwise direction and if minute hand is before hour hand, then I'll use the second formula. If minute hand is after hour hand, then I'll use the first formula. Okay. Now in this case, both the hands are overlapping each other. So both minute hand and hour hand are together. So you can use any of the formulas, right? Now, since the hands are overlapping, the value of theta will be equal to 0 degrees. Okay, the time is between 3 and 4 o'clock, so it will be 3 hours and some minutes. Okay, 3 hours and let's say m number of minutes. So the value of h that I will substitute in the formula will be 3, and the value of m that I'll substitute will be, so I have to find out the value of m. So I'll put m instead of m. Okay, so I can use any of the formulas because the hands are overlapping. Now theta, which is 0 degrees, is equal to 11 by 2 m minus 30 multiplied by 3. The value of h is 3. So from here you will get the value of m as 90 multiplied by 2, that is 180 divided by 11. Okay, now 180 divided by 11 when converted in terms of mixed fractions will be 16 4 by 11. So the correct answer of this question will be option A, that is 16 4 by 11 minutes past 3 p.m. All right, so 16 4 by 11 minutes past 3 p.m. Option A, which is correctly given by, oh, all right. So there are 8 students: Jitendra, Prerna, Abhiraj, Vaishnavi, Urbain, Priya, Harshit, and Megha. So all of you have given correct answer, which is option A. Let's move on to look at the next question, question number 2. An accurate clock shows 8 o'clock in the morning. Through how many degrees will the hour hand rotate when the clock shows 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Quickly give me an answer for this one. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. You'll have to find out through how many degrees will the hour hand rotate when the clock shows 2 o'clock in the afternoon. All right. Now you must remember few things. The speed of hour hand and minute hand. Okay. Now speed of hour hand is half degrees per minute. Okay, and speed of minute hand is 6 degrees per minute. So just remember these two things, and then you can answer such type of questions. Okay, now from 8 o'clock till 2 o'clock. So I've given you a general way. You must remember the speed of hour hand and minute hand, and things can be resolved. Now from 8 o'clock till 2 o'clock, it's 6 hours. Now logically 6 hours may hour hand will be opposite to its original position. So the correct answer should be 180. Without any dispute, the correct answer should be 180. All right. But still, 6 hours can be converted in minutes. So that will be 360 minutes. Okay. The speed of our hand is half degree per minute. So in 360 minutes, it will cover 360 multiplied by half. And definitely it should give you the same answer. That is 180 degrees. All right. So you must remember the speed of hour hand and minute hand in degrees per minute. All right. Okay. So the correct answer of this question should be option D, that is 180. Some of you have given a different answer. Some of you are saying that it should be 150 degrees. No, it is not 150 degrees. You can get the answer logically as well. Like almost every day we look at a clock. Okay, so 8 o'clock, say 2 o'clock, the position will be, the position of the hour hand will be exactly opposite. Okay, so if it is exactly opposite, then that means it has covered 180 degrees. Okay, all right. Now let's move on towards question number 3. Now question number 3, 4, and 5. These are 3 questions which are based on like a same set of direction. So the next 3 questions will come in the form of a set. All right. So these are the directions for the next 3 questions. Question number 3, 4, and 5. Quickly draw the figure. This is based on direction senses. Quickly draw the figure, and then I'll take you to the questions one by one, giving you somewhere around 1.5 minutes. Please post done in the chat box once you are done making the diagram, and then I'll take you to the questions. Anybody who is done, please post done in the chat box. All right, Aditya is done. One of the students, Aditya is done. Aviraj, Prerna, Rohit, Friends Blogs, Sangesh, a lot of you are done. I'm giving you 30 seconds more. All right. So, first of all, I'll look at one of the questions. Okay, let's see if we get the correct answer of that question. And then we'll do the analysis and we'll move on to the other questions. Okay. Now, which of the following combination form a square? All right, I'm getting different answers from you guys. A and C, two options. Option A and option C. Okay, so I think there is a confusion in this. So let's draw this diagram properly. Okay, so all of us, let's draw this diagram properly. Now W is 6 meters north of A. So if I'll consider point A somewhere here, so W is 6 meters north of A. So W I can draw somewhere here. Okay, now this is 6 meters. Done. Now A, which is 10 meters east of S. So A, 10 meters east of S. Right? Now, wherever you think there is a confusion or I have made any mistake, you can stop me. So W is 6 meters north of A which is 10 meters east of S. Done. Clear. Let's move ahead. H is 7 meters to the north of C and 4 meters to the west of M. I'll leave this part. Okay. H, C, and M are nowhere to be seen. So I'll move on to the next part. A is exactly between S and M. So A is exactly between S and M. So M will be somewhere here. M should be somewhere here. A is exactly between S and M. The distance, I can say that it should be 10. So both are make square, that is option A and option C. आदित्य देखते हैं कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है यार, probably options में कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, never mind, but it's important to draw the correct diagram. ठीक है? Okay. Now A is exactly between S and M. Okay, done. Now K is to the north of H. K is to the north of H. I'll go back to the previous statement. H is 7 meters to the north of C and 4 meters to the west of M. Now H is 4 meters to the west of M. So H will be here. All right. 4 meters to the west of M. Done. Great. आगे चलते हैं. H is 7 meters to the north of C. So H is the 7 meters to the north of C. So C can be drawn here and this distance will be 7. Okay. Nice. Now K is to the north of H. K is to the north of H and forms a straight line with W. So K can be somewhere here. Okay, right? K can be somewhere here. It is forming a straight line with W. Now K is exactly between E and B. Now I don't know where E is. I don't know where B is. Let's leave it. Now B is 6 meters to the north of S. So B is 6 meters to the north of S. B will come here, 6 meters. Okay, now I can draw the position of E. So K is exactly between E and B. Okay, so E should be somewhere here. Okay, now the distance between K and B is 10 plus 6, that is 16. So this distance should also be 16. The total distance between B and E is already given as 32, which is great. Okay, now B is 6 meters to the north of S. This is done. W and E forms a horizontal line. W and E forms a horizontal line. Done. So I have drawn everything. Okay. Now let's check the first question. Which of the following combination forms a square? SAWB. Now SAWB, it is forming a rectangle, not a square. ठीक है? Option C check कर लेते हैं. AHKW, this is forming a square of side 6. So I believe option C should be the correct answer. Do you all agree with me? Those who have given option A as the answer, option C seems to be a square. Option A, SAWB, is not a square, it's a rectangle. Right? Am I clear? So Aditya, it's only option C. You were correct earlier. Option A is not making a square. Option A is making a rectangle. Right? So answer was option C. Okay. Now next question. All of you. Next question. E is approximately at what distance and in which direction with respect to K? E is approximately at what distance and in which direction with respect to K? Now this one is easy. So if I'll go back to the figure, now E and K, they are at a distance of 16 and E is to the east of K. So E is to the east of K at a distance of 16 meters. So the correct answer should be option A. So option A is correct for question number 4. Let's look at the fifth question. W is at what distance and in which direction with respect to E? W is at what distance and in which direction with respect to E? So if I'll go back to the figure, W with respect to E, so the distance is 16 plus 6. So the distance is 22 between them. Okay, the distance is 22 between them, and W is to the left. I can say that to the west of E. So the correct answer should be option C, that is 22 meters to the west. And yes, all of you have given a correct answer. Wonderful. Okay. So option C, 22 meters and west is the correct answer. So that was question number 5. Let's move on to look at the next set of question. So this is a question having, this is a set having 5 questions. Okay. Now the directions of this question, wait, let me put all the directions on a single page. All of you please wait for me for a few seconds. So right now I have these directions on 2 different pages, 2 different slides. So I'll put them on a single slide and will show it to all of you. So the font will be slightly smaller, but it will be visible. It will be clearly visible to all of you. All right. So these are the directions, the complete set of directions for the next 5 questions. Now, it is a perfect example of a question which seems to be lengthy, but it is actually a very easy question. Lengthy but easy. Now, all of you, please post done in the chat box once you are done with this. Okay. All right. Two students are done, Aditya and Abhiraj. I'll wait for 1 minute and then we'll have a discussion on this set. All right. A lot of you are already done. So why not start with the discussion, all of us? Shall we? Okay. So let's begin with the discussion. So I'll make a blank table. So here we have, we can see that we have three parameters: the name of these friends, the seven different brands of watches that they are wearing, and the watches have leather straps of seven different colors. Okay. So we have seven names, we have seven brands, and we have seven different colors, not necessarily in the same order. Okay. Now, this second paragraph is very important. This one. Now, no one buys a watch of a brand that has a name with the same initial letter as the name of the person himself. Okay. So, name of the person and name of the brand will start with different alphabets. Okay. Second thing, if the initial letter of the color of the watch is same as the initial letter of the name of the person, he or she will not buy that watch. All right. So I can say that the first letter of the name of the person as well as the color of the strap will also not match. So name will be different from brand and name will be different from the color. The third thing, no one buys a watch of a brand that has the name with the same initial letter as the color. So brand and color are also having different initials. Okay. So name of the person, brand of the watch and the color of the strap, all three of them will start with a distinct alphabet. Fine. So instead of giving this thing in a single line, they have mentioned it in three different sentences. Okay. Now the directions are given in the third paragraph. So let's look at these things. Okay. So I've copied the first paragraph and the third paragraph. We have already read the second paragraph. Okay. So I'll fill this table. So I'll write the name of the person, the brand of watch, and color. All right. So name, brand, and color, these three things. I'll fix one of these three parameters. So let's fix up the name. So I'll write the initials M, B, V, S, P, R, and N. I have written the names. Okay. Now the first sentence of the last paragraph, Mandana buys a Hamilton watch with an aqua strap. So M, the brand will be H and the color will be aqua. All right. So color aqua and brand Hamilton, these two are already used in the table. Next, Rajita buys a watch with lime strap. So Rajita with lime. Okay. So lime color is also gone. Nakushi buys a tag heuer watch. So Nakuchi buys a tag heuer watch. So Nakushi ki watch be done. So tag heuer. Okay. Dharuna buys a watch with a strap whose color's name starts with a vowel. Now, which color's name starts with a vowel? So it's aqua, which is already used, olive, which is left, and that's it. So aqua and olive, out of which aqua is already used. So I'm left with olive. So Dharuna will wear a watch whose strap's color will be olive. Done. So olive color is also gone. Next, The girl having maximum number of letters in her name buys Penare watch with a fuchsia strap. Okay, so maximum number of letters. So let's look at the girl's name. So Mandana, it's not there. Dharuna, Vedanti, Shivagami. So Shivagami has maximum number of alphabets with 9 alphabets. So they are talking about Shivagami. Okay, now she buys a Penarai. So Penarai, and the color is fuchsia. All right. So these two watch, the watch and the color are also gone. So Panerai and fuchsia is also gone. Done. Now next, Prahi didn't buy a Breitling watch with a teal strap. Now Breitling watch has a teal strap, but it's not been bought by Prahi. Okay, so Prahi is not the one who is buying Breitling with teal strap. So who will be the person who will do that? Okay, so I have only one person in which Breitling will fix with teal. So it is the Vedanti. Okay, so Vedanti, Breitling watch with a teal strap. Okay, so among the watches, Breitling is gone, and among the colors, teal is gone. Right? Now, neither did she buy a Tudor watch. So Prahi did not buy a Tudor watch. All right, great. Last sentence, the Seiko watch does not have an olive strap. So olive strap is worn by Dharuna, okay, and this watch is not Seiko. Okay, okay, great. So now I'm left with two colors and three watches. I'm left with two colors and three brands. Now let's fill them. So first of all, let's talk about the colors. Which colors are left? Purple and silver. Okay. Now Prahi, whose name starts with P, will not have the color whose whose first alphabet will be P. Okay. So Prahi will have a silver color. All right, and the purple color will be for Nakushi at the last. All right, so this is purple color. So name of the colors is fixed, right? The name of the watches are left. Now I'm left with Seiko, Tudor, and Cartier. All right. Now Seiko cannot come with Dharuna. Okay. We are left with P and R. Okay. Now Tudor cannot come here. Perfect. Great. All right. Now, Seiko watch does not have an olive strap. Okay. Now, Seiko, Tudor, and Cartier, these three watches are left. Can we fill it somewhere? Yes, yes. So, Seiko, if I look at this watch, okay, now Seiko will be not bought by Dharuna. This is already filled in the table. Seiko will also not be bought by Prahi because the color is silver. Okay, so if S is already used here, the name of the brand will also not start with S. So Seiko has only one place to go. It is Rajatha. Okay, so Seiko will come here. Now Tudor cannot be at this place. So Tudor has only one place that is left. So it is Dharuna. And the last watch Cartier will be bought by Prime. All right. So these are the names of the brands that are bought by these people. I'm circling these. So this is the final table and the name of the colors as well. All right. So that's it. The table is done. Now let's look at each of these questions quickly one by one. So first question, which of the following brands watch has an olive strap? Which of the following brands watch has an olive strap? Yes, answer for this one. Olive strap. All right. So if I'll go back, olive strap is worn by Dharuna and the brand is Tudor. So it is worn by Dharuna and the brand is Tudor. So brand is Tudor. So the correct answer of question number 6 will be option D. Right? Question number 7. Which of the following brands watch was bought by Prahi? Which of the following brand was bought by Prahi? Perfect. Going back, Prahi has bought a Cartier watch. So the correct answer should be option B, that is Cartier, correctly given by all of you. Next question, question number 8. Who among the following bought a watch with a fuchsia strap? Now the color is given and you'll have to find out the person. Who among the following bought a watch with a fuchsia strap? So fuchsia strap, let's check it out. It is here, okay, and it is bought by the person S. Shivgami. Okay, so Shivgami has bought a watch with fuchsia strap, and the correct answer is option B. Next question, question number 9. Who of the following bought a Breitling watch? Who among the following has bought a Breitling watch? Going back to the table again, Breitling watch is bought by Vedanti, the person whose name starts with V. So the correct answer will be option C for this question. Okay. Now last question, question number 10. What was the color of the strap of the watch bought by Nakushi? Color of the strap of the watch bought by Nakushi. Nakushi at the bottom. Nakushi has bought tag here and the color is purple. Okay, tag here and purple. So the correct answer will be option E, that is purple. And yes, it is the correct answer. Okay. All right. So friends, that was the last question for this lecture. So that's all from my side for the day. And I'll end the session with a promise that I'll definitely come back again with many more sessions before your actual examination, right? Now you can unlock your free trial ACE-CAT with BYJU'S exam prep by visiting our application, entering your mobile number and clicking start free trial. Also, MHCT specialized course is still available with all these features. So you have 55 plus classes, live classes, 50 plus live recorded lectures, 250 plus conceptual async classes, 12 mock papers, and more than 3,500 practice questions. All India Open Mock for MHCT has already started. It's already live. So friends, make sure that you register for this mock test and after registering, you please write this test. Okay, it will help you in identifying your strategy for the D-Day. All right, you can know your strengths and weaknesses after doing a proper analysis of this test. So make sure that you register and write this test. Also, roadmap to 99 percentile in CAT 2024 free live interactive workshop will be held on 21st of March at 7 p.m. Register for this workshop by visiting our application. And friends, one thing that most of you were waiting for, last lap to MHCT MBA 2024. 10 power pad live sessions with highly probable questions and section-wise score booster. This series is starting from 22nd February. Daily basis, almost on daily basis, we'll be having a session at 7 p.m. Also get up to 90% scholarship on CAT preparation programs. The next scholarship test is on 25th of February at 11 a.m. CAT College Predictor, which is based on your profile. You can check the link that is given in the description for the same. Click on Talk to Our Counselor on BYJU'S exam application to talk to our counselor. Get social with us on all these social media platforms. Thank you very much for being a part of this session. Have a wonderful time. Bye bye.